Louis Pizza is a true Detroit classic. Founded in 1977 by Louis Tortroys, a former Buddy's chef, this place has been keeping tradition alive for decades. But does it still hold up? Stick around to find out. We had to check it out. Louis is famous for its thick, crispy edge crust and rich caramelized cheese. Since there were no specific recommendations, we went with the classic pepperoni. One bite in, and we had questions. Does it live up to its legendary reputation, or is it just nostalgia keeping it alive? We were about to break it all down, and this is just the beginning. Our Detroit pizza tour is far from over. More legendary spots coming soon. Like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next one. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Atash Pizza Review. We are here in Hazel Park, which is north of Detroit, and this is Louis Pizza. Check out the pie. It's leaked through. It's the tomato sauce and pepperoni. Very authentic Detroit style crazy stuff. And I can't wait to dig in. I don't know why I shut the lid. I think it's super hot still. And check out what's underneath it. Seems to be baked to perfection. Seems to be. And burnt on the corner. I'm not sure if I can bite this here. We gotta let this settle just a bit, but I think I owe it to the show. No matter the situation, I'm gonna bite it. It's a snowy day, and we are shooting more Detroit style. It's pouring down. Somewhat uncooked in the middle. You see that?
Yeah.
Very unfortunate. The cheese is very quite tasty though. Beside out of flaws, as you can see. But before we freeze any further, let's go dissect this Louis Pizza.
Hello.
Welcome back, everyone. We are in Hazel Park, which is a community north of Detroit. Still considered Detroit, just the way we call everything in Toronto, even if it's North York or East York or York or whatever, still considered Toronto.
Yeah.
So this is a part of Detroit, and so much pride, so much history, and so much pizzas. This place seems to be out of a movie from the 70s. It's like you're in Pulp Fiction or whatnot. I mean, Pulp Fiction is a 90s movie, but I still consider what I'm saying as no renovation since forever. And this is the pizza. It's kind of a disappointment type of a pizza, considering all those actors signing their pictures saying this was the best pizza, and all those newspapers and magazines saying this was the best of the best, and lots of people claiming this was the best Detroit style pizza they had. Also a lot of history to go with how this place started, things like that. Louis Pizza, and there's only one location, so you can just look it up or see the address in the description of this video.
Yeah.
How was your experience so far?
We traveled back in time. Yeah, it was the washrooms I had to use that like a pink tile, super clean, but everything was so old. All the Chianti bottles like hanging, so they got everyone coming in to sign the bottles, hanging them since forever, I would say.
Yeah,
And
Italian families.
Italian
Immigrants
family.
coming to Detroit, starting a new life.
One of the co-owners have worked at many of the famous pizzerias here, Shields, Buddy's, and they started Louis Pizza. So I'm very, very excited to give it a try.
Yeah, we want to also review Shields, which is close
Yeah.
to where we're staying in Detroit. So probably tomorrow we'll go there and check out that episode and see how things are. So this one, when we called and asked what to order, they recommended a lot of different things, and I did taste some meats, but I'm not seeing any pepperoni. And what we ordered and the bill she gave me had the sauce and pepperoni, but I don't see any pepperoni right here. Well, let's bite into it. Maybe there are some buried because there's a big chunk here, right?
Yeah.
It's still not pepperoni. That's cheese. All right, let's just go in.
It's very
Before any
unusual
further
looking
ado.
anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick to my own
Oh my god.
slice that I had. Yeah, there is pepperoni there, right there.
Alright.
Yeah,
cheers.
alright. Very juicy, pouring down. My car is gonna be soaked into oil.
I'm scared.
Yeah, don't be. Let's go in. Cheers.
Cheers.
Well, there is a bed of pepperoni before that cheese.
Super sour sauce.
I'm sure you could do better.
I need a spoon for
Look at the gooiness of the dough there.
yeah.
Completely separated.
But the cheese game was strong, super strong.
Big point for cheese and everything else failed.
As I said, we need a spoon for this pizza.
Yep.
Yeah, look
What a
at
waste.
here.
I mean, in terms of the taste, it's really superior. I like the taste of it,
That's the pepperoni.
but the dough is complete failure, and the
amount of
pepperoni seems
sauce.
to be very low quality type of.
Everything
pepperoni.
was low quality. Even the sauce itself was super sour to me
Yep.
for my taste.
And I think we paid about 12.50, something like that.
50, yeah.
Yeah, very cheap compared to the rest of the Detroit style pizzas we tried so far.
Yeah.
It is what it is. It's a pizza with a lot of history. I mean, I'm sure there may be even a movie about this pizza place, considering what we saw inside. And completely overstaffed. And I think on such a day, time of the day, it's empty. But
Yeah,
it was
but
completely empty.
what's going on?
Lots of
at-
takeout orders.
Yeah, what's going on at nights is gonna be completely different. I would say this would go with a couple of bottle of wines or even beer. This would be a perfect drunken times.
Drunken Time
pizza.
certified for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, lots of cheese. So the cheese is excellent.
The cheese was excellent, and how it incorporated to the corners was crib. It seems that it's burnt, but it was actually very quite nice. It's just the dough was a big disappointed. It's not cooked.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, if you
And
can.
nothing is sticking together.
No.
Check out the slice. It's so even though you can see it's like fried underneath because of the amount of cheese that's got melted from the corners and leaked the oil underneath. It's completely fried, but unfortunately it's not fully baked. I'm just speculating. I'm thinking that maybe because we went in really earlier than 35 minutes, like she said, they kind of rushed the order to get it out. When she went to check up on the kitchen to see if it was ready, she came back saying 10 minutes, and they brought the pizza out in about 8 minutes. So I'm
but
thinking
it could have been even more burnt. I don't think you could have left it in the oven more.
I agree. So if that's the case, then this is a
They
failed,
cannot,
this is
like,
a
put the
failed
heat-
pizza.
They couldn't put the heat up, right? They cannot change the
I
heat.
mean, the oven usually have a set thing
Set,
going.
and yeah, so no big
That's what it is.
disappointment. Unfortunately, I had so much hope seeing all those pictures outside and people coming in excited for this pizza, but yeah, no big disappointment. The taste is nice, don't you? Right? You would say.
The taste of the sauce, I'm
Sauce, I'm
happy with
happy,
it. It's
yeah.
not super sour, that like you said.
Maybe
I think the
it's
taste
super
of sauce
saucy.
is decent.
Maybe
It's very saucy. It's like they just overdid the sauce. I mean,
yeah.
if you have a Detroit style, after like checking out Detroit style pizzas, if you have 4 slices, this is considered a small pizza, if you have 4 slices, you only need 4 spoon, like a tablespoon of sauce. But I think they did maybe 4 ملاقه چی میشه؟
I was gonna go for
yeah,
that.
there's a word for that, you know, what you serve, maybe a soup spoon.
Well, but the one that you serve the
Yeah.
soup with, but and the dough seems to be much heavier, like thicker than what we've had so far.
I agree, but it's just not cooked. If it was
No.
cooked, maybe it will become to that airy, light, fluffy type.
It's opposite of airy, airy, fluffy right now.
Yeah, so going to rating time. Let's rate
Yeah,
this.
let's rate rate this?
So in terms of rating, I think this is gonna score somewhere around the middle. Just my personal opinion, but let's dissect it further. In terms of customer service, very kind people and very gentle and easygoing. And they also, we filmed almost everything in the thing, and it is super old, and it was also overstaffed. So you saw at least 7 people working around, cleaning around, and doing nothing. So
And the staff were actually even from back in time too. It seems like
yeah, the whole experience. So I'm gonna definitely give them points for customer service. So I'm very satisfied with that, 100%.
Yeah.
Price for value. I mean, it's not a good pizza, so
For $12.
even for $12 is a waste of money. But they should gain point for that, because $12 getting a Detroit style pizza compared to the ones that we had so far, I think they should also gain point for that as well. So is this a good dough?
No, definitely not a good dough.
Not getting points for that at all whatsoever. But the sauce, 100%, I give them the sauce. It's just that they're losing points on the presentation because the sauce is overwhelmingly so much. But the taste of the sauce is right on point. I can assure you that, guys, if you just add a little bit of pasta to the sauce, you got yourself a really decent marinara spaghetti, whatever.
Or just grab a spoon of the amount of the sauce on this pizza and mix it with some.
if you smoke even a couple of Tokava joints, this pizza goes down like there's no tomorrow. This is a very tasty pie.
Absolutely.
With long dough and super juicy. I'm afraid if I pick this box, it's gonna it's gonna go through.
Yeah.
So point for sauce for sure. So 1 point there. And is this a good topping? Unfortunately, we didn't catch up on the pepperoni.
You can see the pepperoni.
You can see it, but it doesn't seem to be that high quality. Let's just share it with the doggoos. Ragnarr. And here we go. This is the son of Ragnarr, not Ragnarr himself.
Not interested.
And Ragnar's not interested, but good for
But
Gorgon.
the cheese was good, right? The cheese
Was right on point. So I think half point for toppings. So far we are hitting the 2.5 points at best. And then we have creativity and presentation and cleanliness. Definitely not gaining point for presentation, but cleanliness and creativity, again, not so much. So
no, because the menu was all this, or they were going
lots of Italian food. Like, it was an Italian restaurant altogether.
No, even with the pizza menu, it was just an additional ingredient to the same pizza. So after this was the one with mushroom, then the one with mushroom green pepper, then this one plus mushroom green pepper and anchovies, and then
amount
ham,
of the cheese.
and then, so I wouldn't even give them the point for creativity. It was really
Just look how much
repetitive.
cheese is on this. It's like as much as the dough itself, there is cheese on it.
Yeah, this parts of it is just
Big points for cheese left. So far, this pizza, the taste of that charness around it, and which is the burnt cheese, it's like my most favorite thing in the world.
Too.
But
It's really yummy.
very unfortunate. We had high hopes, and you know what breeds a disappointment is called expectation. So if you have high expectations, you're gonna be disappointed, and this is what exactly happening here. We are disappointed with this pizza, but I would definitely give them a chance. But guys, if you're in the neighborhood, if you want to try this place, don't quote me on this show. Definitely go in, try something, because there's so much history, so much happened in this place that
Just
you want to be a part of.
walking in the pizzeria, in the restaurant itself, it's a journey. It's an experience, right? Not even the pizza itself. And maybe it's a different game if you don't take out the pizza.
Absolutely. So that's our show. Louis Pizza in Hazel Park, north of
It's
Detroit.
actually on 9 miles.
9 miles, yeah. So right by the 8 miles, they're getting average pizza. This can be totally above average with just a bit of care in the kitchen, because the
Yeah.
restaurant is hitting point, and the culture and the history is hitting point. And if I was a little bit tipsier, I would have given them a 3 or a 4.
Yeah.
But it was our first or 5th episode, I would have given them some more points.
Also with
But it's an average pizza.
like for a pizzeria being going on since 1959, 1960s, the consistency is it's a key, right? So they couldn't keep the pizza opposite to what was happening at Buddy's, right? The pizza was just so perfect compared to everything.
You see the dough, the like the way they ferment it, and
it was.
the proofing process is excellent.
It's
just not
cooking,
baked,
the
not
baking time.
didn't bake right. That's the problem with this pizza. So I think average is very fair. Could be more, sure thing. Maybe you can rate this higher, but for me, 2.5 at best. It is what it is. Thank you so much, Louis Pizza, for your kindness, guys. Everybody at the register and at the serving desk. We're very grateful for you guys to being so kind to us. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.